Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these rugs and pillows for my dollhouse sunroom. The materials that I used are freezer paper, white cotton fabric, scissors, and a piece of cardstock. I also used an inkjet printer and an iron. So I start by cutting off a piece of freezer paper that was large enough to cut out two 8.5 by 11 pieces. I placed the freezer paper on top of my fabric, shiny side down, and then I ironed the paper onto the fabric. I kept the iron moving the whole time, and it only took a few seconds for the paper to stick to the fabric. Then I used the cardstock to trace two 8.5 by 11 pieces. Then I carefully cut out the pieces. I'm using sharp scissors so the fabric doesn't fray. Once the pieces are cut out, I go over them again with the iron just to make sure that the paper is stuck to the edges. Now that the fabric is ready to be printed on, I can go online to search for patterns. I just did a search for Bohemian fabrics, and once I found one I liked, I right-clicked on it and copied the image, and then I pasted it into Microsoft Word, and then I right-clicked and selected size and position, and then I unchecked the box that says lock aspect ratio so that I could resize the image. For the square pillows I used 1.5 by 1.5, but I also played around with different sizes and shapes. Once I'm ready to print, I change the settings on my printer to print at the highest quality on regular paper. When I cut the pillows out, I make sure to leave enough space around each one for a seam allowance. I cut a matching square out of my white fabric and stitch around the lines. I clip the corners and turn the pillow inside out. And then I gently poke out the corners with my tweezers. And now it's ready to be stuffed. I used 3 different materials to stuff these, and I'll show you the different results I got with each one. I used a cotton ball, stuffing from an old pillow, and seed beads. For the first pillow, I'm using the beads. I folded up a thin piece of cardboard to help me get them in there. I like to use beads for pillows that are supposed to look old and maybe a little worn out because it gives them a nice slouchy look. I've also used craft sand to get this same effect. I just didn't have any on hand today. I used tacky glue to close up the hole. For this one, I'm going to use the stuffing. With this type of stuffing, you can also make the pillow floppy and slouchy, or you can make it plump and firm. For this one, I'm using the cotton ball, and the cotton ball makes a very firm pillow. And here they are side by side. To finish the pillows, I colored the backs with markers and covered the seams with string. Here are some of the finished pillows. I printed out different sizes and shapes to make seat cushions and pet beds. I used the same technique to print out rugs. I added fringe to the rugs by cutting out 2 narrow strips of muslin and then pulling out a few threads one at a time. I covered the white edges of the rug with a marker, and here's how they look finished. And that's it. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.